Thank you for joining me. My name is Haley, for those of you that don't know me. Today we are going over how to create a free website with Square. It is more, or really it is an online store versus a website, but it can be used in the same effect. And I like it because I use Square for a lot of different things. Square dashboard is free, but when you do money transactions, that does cost. There is a fee for receiving payment like a lot of third party payment companies do, but I do like Square. So if you haven't signed up for Square at the end, we can sign you up and kind of go through and kind of show you how to set it up from scratch. Because mine is already set up, so I'm just going to kind of take you into how to build it and then show you what mine looks like and stuff like that. So when you sign up for Square, it takes you to your dashboard and you're going to want to go over to online. All right. The light switch. Let's preview it. Okay. So this right here is what mine looks like. I have it set up for why I charge a fee and kind of about the fee. I have my features. I go through and change these every once in a while. You can do like most popular. They give you different options that you can do. They can ask for a custom quote. I have my hours. I have my certificates. And then they have a way to enlist on my email list and all that. They have access to all my other social medias and my solo pages down here, which house all my links. Then the shop part, so this is kind of how it's set up more like an online than some other websites, is, and I do need to update this. So I have set up the things that I offer for my trips, and then I have put for the price, I have put my professional service fee is what I call it. So they can go in here and they can go ahead and request a honeymoon and they pay this fee. And that's what that paragraph that I kind of showed you on the first page, that's what that goes in. This is letting them know that what they're paying for on this website is my personal service fee and not the payment, like their payment for their booking, their trip, and stuff like that for all of that things. It does let them know it's just my personal fee. This one is honeymoon. So I put a little picture with it. I have put a description as well. And then it kind of shows you some other ones down here. You can go to shop all to see all of them. And you can also do it by, I don't know why that says website. I want to change that. But anyways, or you can do it by category. So I kind of offer a little bit of everything. And it's just kind of simple, easy, and free. I like it a lot. I've had people actually book from it, and they'll go through and pay that personal service fee. I'll get the email. I'll send them my inquiry form. They fill that out, and then we start the whole, process. So, and then when you change anything on your website or online store, whatever you want to call it, you do want to make sure that you go up here and push publish because if you don't, it don't save the changes. Like it will on here, like when you get back into it, it'll still be on there, but it's not showing what everybody else is seeing. It's not, the changes haven't been published yet, basically. Let's close preview. And let me kind of go into showing you how to set it up. And then I will show you how to set up these items, which are, the different trips and stuff that I do. So when you come in here, you'll want to set up your design. So you'll pick what your heading looks like, your font. You can upload your logo. You can set your colors, stuff like that. How you want your corners. And then, of course, these are the upgrades. So it does have a paid for section, but of course, I just use the free. And then once you do that, you go through and you want to start with your header. You can pick the layout of your header. These are different little effects and how it sets on the page. Your color, font, and all that stuff. Then you'll do the next page. Let me go. Stayed on that other one. I want it to be on the first page. There we go. No. Let's see. No, that didn't do it either. Okay. So, you go through here and each one that you want, you'll go through here and I'm back in header. Hold on. Items list. Pick it out. Kind of set it up how you want. I mean, you can go into how big you want them and everything. So just kind of get in here and play around, set it up how you want. Do watch out for the upgrade because some things you do have to be paying to get the exclusive. Range items. And the items is basically what are the trips that I offered, and that's what they're coming in here and they're paying that professional service fee. So here are the items, and I will show you how to set up and like create these items in a little bit. So here's all that I do. You get to arrange them how you want them to look. You can add them, you can delete them, stuff like that. When you go in and packages, I need to fix that, and then I need to take that off. Let's see here. Let me pick one to go into. Let's do buses. So you go in here and you can edit the information. Oh, it's not letting me actually. Let's see. Okay. Wants me to refresh it. But anyways, you can go through there and you can edit all the stuff for it. And you can pick which order you want these in as well. And your footer, you can design that. And this is that second page is what this one is. Go here, let's go to home. And then, so that would be the second page, and this will be the first. So the header is this part right here. You can edit that how you want that to look. The same as everything else, the layout, font color, all that, text. And then main banner, you can put picture here. You can put words, and picture. It really does offer a lot. And then after the main banner, you will add in your sections and create them what you want. So this is the about, and that goes into my feed. I've got my featured items, and this one allows you can do customized, most popular, recently viewed, recently ordered. And as you can see, recommended upgrade. So, and those ones will have selected one for you. The custom ones, you get to pick out of your items which ones you want on there. I got my custom quotes about the images of my certifications. And then this one I haven't published yet. I'm still working on it. But this one's going to be my destinations certifications. So I'm going to have one for my suppliers and one for my certification or my destinations. And it will just be underneath this one. So it'll kind of look the same, just different ones. And then the footer and then the footer branding. If you do not pay for it, it will always say powered by Square on it. If you pay for it, that one of the options is for that to go away. So your sections will be here and add a section. And as you can tell, there's many different ones that you can pick from. And you get to pick the order you want them in and all that. So you have a bunch that you can pick from. You can even set up a PDF about customer testimonials. I'm going to actually do one of those after I get my certifications uploaded. So it's really neat. Offers quite a bit, especially for the free. And then, like I said, make sure when you do anything on here that you want people to be able to see, you have to publish. I couldn't figure out for a little bit when I first started why it wasn't showing when I went in to change it. So since I've watched you kind of through that, let's go into the items. So the items, I have two different groups of items. I have items for my invoices because I do use Square for my invoices, and I have items for my website. Now, when you go to items, let me see. Take me to my website ones. I'm gonna go all of them. There we go. Okay. So the ones without pictures are the ones for my invoices, and the ones with pictures are for my website. Now, the reason I have two separate items when, they're basically the same thing is on my website, I have a description, and I don't want that popping up on the invoice. I don't like how it looks. I don't think it kind of goes with it. So that's one of the reasons I have it set up that way. And then also some of them, like the admin fee, I have it set to where I get to set the price when I'm setting up the invoice. So that's another reason that I have separate ones. And then to know the difference, I have them in categories as well as the pictures and the description. How you create them is you go over here to create. Now, Square has a app you can use on your phone. It's free. But when you're creating items, you don't get as much control on like on the setting of the item. And what I mean by that is, let me show you. So right here, the item type, you can change it to, is it a physical good, event, digital donation, other, all that. And those give you kind of more, I usually do other because this allows you to set everything for it. But on your phone, it is automatically this one. And sometimes it goes in with like, it wants to set up inventory and all that with it. So it's just, I like it better just to go in here, hit other and set it up. And then I have full range of what I want to put in and what I don't. So like certain things are going to have you put in, you have to have a price to be able to create it or stuff like that. So the manual kind of allows you to do more with it. So let's say let's do oh, let's do resort just to kind of make one. I can go in and delete this later. You want to put a little description, call of action in there. So I go to ChatGPT. I use this for a lot of things, especially marketing and stuff like that. Let's just try it first real quick. If it will let me. Oh, it's not. All right. Let me log in real quick. It's been sitting forever. So let's say short description with call of action for booking a resort with me. And then I would just copy and paste this into the description. You can ask it for like 5 different descriptions or 4 or 2 if you want. But just for time purposes, I'm just going to do it this way. Just do 1. So that's how you create it. Then, right here, edit to put your picture in. Let me see if I got a picture I can upload real quick. I've got something. Got a picture. And then you can actually add more than 1 picture down here, but this one will be the primary. So you can upload even more pictures. It can be more than 1. Then you could set what category you want it to be in. So I got my website category, and then I got my invoice category. And then my bailouts. My bailouts something that I do. I kind of do like an events thing tied into my planning, like weekend getaways, anniversaries, birthdays, stuff like that. Kind of just tied in. And then, so you can add to the category. There is, go into a little bit more depth about it. You can put in units, the price right here. If you don't put a price, then it will be the variable one. And then it does have to have a price to go on your website. Where is it? There's one more thing. Okay, right here. So where is it sold? So this is important right here. If you want to use it just for an invoice and you do not want it on your website, or that you want to make sure it's on your website, you want to come down here and either unclick it or click it. And then you'll just hit save. And it's created. I haven't tried the Google site. That's awesome. Yeah, it is easy. That's what I liked about it. I set up a whole website on Wix and it's going to be about 250. I don't know if that was for a year or half a year. And then I had learned about Square and I kind of dove into Square and there's just so much. I even got a little card reader device for my booth setups and stuff like that. I do my invoices. I keep up with my customers. I mean, there's just so much that Square offers. So that's really easy. And if you already have a Square, all you have to do is go into your website, your dashboard, and go to website. You can set it up that way. So that's how you guys do it. It's pretty simple. Do you have any questions, or do you want me to let you share your screen and walk you through it? And you can unmute if you want.
Yep. Sorry, my daughter was being extra loud before I unmuted.
Yeah, I've got 5 kids, so I get it.
Oh wow. What I was trying to see what you were asking. But yeah, see how easy the interface is.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It was a quick setup. So
Yeah, it looked like it. Cause
and then I add the link, I share it in my social medias, and I have it on my solo page.
I might
So
not use it as my main page per se, but I might utilize it for certain, like even maybe for like group trips. I might use it for that.
Yeah, you can. Alrighty. Just a second. This is being recorded because I do post them on my YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you guys for watching.